This week's reading is about Utopia and ultimately Dystopia. We have some guided notes that you can look at before you read the article or afterwards so you understand better what the author's message is. The essential question this week is a utopia possible? And if so, how would you define it? How do we define utopia, the word? It's an imagined place or state of things in which everything is perfect. The key words for you to think about while you're reading this article are utopia and dystopia. Utopia, the U means ultimate with the base word of society. And dystopia, dys means the opposite of, for example, dysfunctional. Something is functional, but when it's dysfunctional, it's no longer functioning, right? So a dystopia is the opposite of a perfect society. And there, I linked a quick YouTube video from another instructor who does a really great job of defining utopia and dystopia. So I hope you take about 3 minutes and view that video. Some questions for you. Does everyone have the same idea about what is utopia? And do you have ideas about what a perfect society might be like, and what are they? I know that you do. When we did some writing in class, we talked about what we would change in the world. And one student said they would change racism. They would take away racism. And they supported the reasons for taking away racism in their writing. So you already have ideas about what a perfect society is. And this unit will help you better justify that and also recognize other maybe misguided ideas about perfection. So I'm sharing also some links to a couple of student YouTube videos right here. These two are actually done by other students. And I want you to, these aren't my opinions. I'm not trying to persuade you that these two students have the perfect idea of utopia. I'm trying to educate you and make you aware of different ideas and cultures so you can formulate your own ideas and justify your own ideas about your perfect culture. So quick background for Harrison Bergeron, the article that you're reading this week. It's written by an American author, Kurt Vonnegut, and he is one of the famous classic authors. That's someone whose work is relevant no matter who reads it and in what era. So it's relatable. It was written in the 1960s, but when you read it today, it's relatable. You understand the author's message. Just like the Ray Bradbury work that we read, All Summer in a Day. That was written in the 1950s, but we recognize the bullying and the insecurity of those kids in the 2020s. So that's a classic author, someone who can write and we can relate to it. While you're reading the text, think about whether you agree with the author and whether the author actually is really telling you that this is a utopian society. What is his message? What kind of words and phrases make you understand what his message is? So if you look at the article, there are some notes at the side that help you pick out those phrases and help you try to decide whether you think he thinks this is utopia or is it maybe dystopia. If you go to Google Classroom and read the summary of Harrison Bergeron, it talks about how in this reading, everyone has been made equal. The government handicaps anyone that is smarter, better looking, more athletic, more musically talented, more graceful than the average person. An example of the handicap is that a strong person would have to wear heavy weights to make them tired and less able to show that they're stronger than other people. So this story is about how people react when Harrison Bergeron, who is a very strong, intelligent person, gets out of jail for defying the government. So enjoy your reading. Go make sure that you log in with Clever. It's very important that you do that so you can actually get in. Make sure you answer the questions and turn the assignment in. And actually, I know there's already like 3 people doing the assignment, so good job. I'm really, really excited that you're doing that. And if you have any questions, please contact me. Email me, or you can use this chat, or you can do private messaging. But please contact me if you have any questions about what you're supposed to do, or about the assignment, or if you have some strong connection to the assignment and you just want to share that, that would be awesome too.